All right, we're ready to start Chapter 5.6, Adding Linear Expressions. Today, we're going to add linear expressions. So let's look at our vocabulary. A linear expression is an algebraic expression in which the variable is raised to the first power. There are no exponents. So you can see in the chart linear expressions, 5x, 3x plus 2, and x minus 7, and nonlinear expressions, 5x squared, 3x to the third power plus 2, x to the fourth power minus 7. Please fill in that chart on your notes. So let's look at our first example. We have the quantity 2x plus 3 plus the quantity x plus 4. Well, we can do a model like this. We can do x this represents x plus 2x plus 3, and this represents x plus 4. Now if we combine those quantities, we have 3x, and then we have 7 over here. So we have 3x plus 7. All we did was combine the 2 x's with the 1x and the 3 1's with the 4 1's. And we've got 3x plus 7, and that's your final answer. So now I'm going to show you how to do it without drawing a model. The first thing that we do with this is we arrange like terms in columns. So you can write that down. Arrange like terms in columns. So here we go. So we take 2x minus 1, and then we line up the x minus 5. And what we're going to do is we're going to add these together. So 2x plus 1x is 3x. Negative 1 plus a negative 5 is negative 6. Remember, when my signs are the same, I add the numbers and keep the sign. And that's your final answer, 3x minus 6. So let's look at our next example, and we're going to use a model. Okay, we're going to start by modeling 2x minus 3. So we have x, x, and then we've got negative 1, negative 1, and negative 1. So now let's model negative x plus 4. We have negative x, and then we've got positive 1, positive 1, positive 1, and positive 1. So now we're going to combine those things. So if we take our x, x, and our negative x and combine those, and then we have our negative 1, negative 1, negative 1, and then we've got our positive 1, positive 1, positive 1, and positive 1. Well, I'm going to switch colors here. These two cancel each other out. So I have x left on this side. And these each cancel each other out. So I have positive 1 left on that side. So my final answer is x plus 1. So now let's look at example 4, and we're going to do this without modeling. The first thing that we have to do is we have to use our distributive property. So I'm going to multiply 2 times the quantity x, and I get 2x, and then 2 times the quantity 3, oops, we'll make that a 6, 2 times 3 is 6, plus 3x plus 1. So now remember, we line up our like terms, and we add. 2x plus 3x is 5x, and positive 6 plus positive 1 is 7. And there's your final answer. So now looking at our last example, once again we're going to use the distributive property for that first one and rewrite it. So we've got 5 times x, which is 5x, and then 5 times negative 4, which is going to be negative 20. And then we've got 2x, excuse me, minus 7. So, once again, we're going to line those up. 5x minus 20 plus 2x minus 7. And we're going to combine those terms. 5x plus 2x is 7x. Negative 20 and negative 7 is negative 27. And there's your final answer. And that's all there is. Complete your OYO problems and come to class on Thursday ready to go. See you then.